Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Natalie, I teach the art of hand balancing and this is our 30-day Build Your Handstand Challenge. I would like to start the second day here with an awareness exercise for your center line of balance that you effortlessly keep up every day when you're standing on your feet. So feet parallel, hip width apart. And if you want to, you can close your eyes for this and just follow my voice. Really spread the toes wide on the floor and focus on the center line of balance that your body naturally maintains while standing up here. Feel the contact with the floor just underneath your feet and just put your focus once to the soles of the feet and how balance shifts there, side to side and front and back, as your body negotiates balance. And now imagine there is a thread attached here to the crown of your head that is pulling you up to the ceiling, making you grow taller, lengthening the spine, while your feet root down into the ground at the same time. And now shift a little bit more weight towards the toes and back to center, a bit more towards the heels and back to center. And again, weight towards the toes. Feel how the toes are gripping the floor, back to center. Heels and back to center. Let's do the same thing, side to side. Shift a bit of weight to the right and back to center and to the left and back to center, to the right, back to center and to the left, back to center. Okay, just come back to the center. Try to re-establish the center line, the middle, that central line of balance that your body constantly tries to maintain with micro balancing movements. Okay, and then if you had your eyes closed, slowly open them and just move the body a little bit to get back into the space. Let's start with our warm-up here again. You can keep the feet parallel as we were, and again picture the front of your stomach as one surface, and now pull the entire surface closer to your spine and release. And one more time, picture this surface in front of you and pull everything closer to the spine. Keep this and start your shoulder rolls. Big shoulder rolls backwards and to the front. And now we pull the shoulders up to the ears and down, up to the ears and down, up to the ears and down. Now bring the arms here in front of you. Make sure that your elbows are very, very straight. Now lift the arms up above you as high as possible, keeping the straight elbows here. Look at your elbows left and right. And now let's elevate the shoulders up to the ears just like we did in the shoulder shrugs for 10. So push them up to your ears and down and up and down, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Okay, great. Let's push to the side. Imagine that you've got these two big wardrobes side to side and you're pushing those away. As you push the wardrobes away, you also bring the shoulders down towards the floor. So we start here with the shoulders pushed up, really pulled up towards your ears. Then you push the wardrobes away. You push the shoulders down, feeling the width across your back that is created like that. Let's go for 10. shoulders up to the ears, push to the side, width across the back. And 2. And shoulders up to the ears. 3. Up to the ears. 4. Up to the ears, feel the width across the back. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. Great. And relax. So you probably feel this working here in your back and around the shoulder blades, and that's exactly what we want. Now let me introduce one of my favorite warm-up exercises for your upper back that I just simply call open and close. And this is how it works. Knees are bent, and let me show you first. So you're going to curve the upper back and then stick the chest out as much as possible, creating 2 opposites. So it's first curve, shoulders come to the front, arms are round like this in front of me or reaching to the front, and then I open up into a diagonal. Just check that your arms are not down here. Diagonal, really directing the chest to the front, imagining that the rib cage is completely opening like this. Try to keep a little bit of core engagement. And let's do this together for 8. So curve to the front into your upper back. And then open. And curve. And open. And 3. And 4. And 5. 6. And 7. Curve. And open the chest. And curve. And open the chest. Okay, great. Very nice. Let's now again, feet parallel, stand in the center of your mat. If you have a mat, reach up, elevating the shoulders up to the ceiling. And then reach as low as you can without bending the knees. You can round the back here. And reach up. And then reach as low as you can. Reach up and then reach as low as you can. From here, bend the knees if you have to until you can touch the floor here, reach the floor with your hands. And I would invite you now, if you have to adjust the feet, the width of the feet, please do. Now try to allow the rib cage to completely sit here on your thighs. So I've got no gap between my thighs and my rib cage. I'm using my thighs as a tabletop for my back to completely rest on, and then I can release the entire back here over. So you can stay here, or you can hold on here to your elbows. We'll just stay here for 2 more breaths. And then bend the knees more until you come to a squat here. So if you have to lift the heels and bring more weight here in towards the hands, please do. And from here again, we're going to bend and straighten. I'm going to just quickly show you how you can do this with blocks or a little elevation like this, for example. So on your blocks, you would have the hands here on the blocks and then push up to straight so that you can put a little bit of weight here into the blocks and then come down to here. Okay, so for everybody else, it's straighten. Use the weight off your head to deepen the stretch. And then feel the tailbone sink down towards the floor here into a very deep squat. And we are also trying to be very compact here. Ribs and thighs are touching. And let's straighten again for 1. Use the weight of your head to deepen the stretch. And squat. And 2. Use the weight of your head to deepen the stretch. Come back down to the squat. 3. And 1 more. And 4. All right. Great. Meet me here in the 4-point position, and we're going to warm up the wrists here again. And this time I would like you to pay a bit more attention to your fingers and your hands. So I would like your fingers to be spread like this, as wide as possible, and I would like you to push into the floor with the tips of the fingers, the flat part here, that is just by the tips of your fingers, so that your knuckles come up a little bit like a spider here. Yeah, so that is what I would love your position to be in every weight bearing attempt that we do here, and in every 4-point position. So come back now to a 4-point position here, really spreading the fingers wide, pushing the tips of the fingers into the floor, and also straightening the elbows. So remember what we talked about yesterday. Try to find the position where your elbows lock. So when I lock my elbows, the inside of my elbows point to the front. That is my elbows locked out position. Maybe different for you. And then just rock back and front, keeping the lock in the elbows, maintaining the push of the fingers into the floor, exploring your maximum range of mobility, while at the same time keeping an active push of the fingers and the palm into the floor. And front and back. And front and back. 2 more. All right. On the last one, we're going to stay. Find your point of maximum mobility. Go a tiny little bit further. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Great. Bring the knees a little bit further in. Arms in a diagonal here. Fingers fanned out in front of you. We will push up onto the fingertips. The thumb and the little finger are going to come back in to this high point position. And let's push up for 20 this time. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Great. Walk the hands to the front, the knees a little bit further back. Allow the shoulders to sink towards the floor as much as possible. And now if you want to just add a little challenge, elevate the shoulders up to the ears as well. So this really doesn't have to look this way when you do it. My shoulders are quite mobile, so I can go quite low. Maybe your position is here, and that's totally fine. Okay, great. Very nice. Meet me on your back. Here, 4. Core stability and 6-pack muscles. Lift the shoulders off the floor, and then we're going to tap left and right for 12 this time. Lift the shoulder blades off the floor, tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And bring the shoulder blades down to the floor. Breathe, and then we're going to do knee taps for 12 this time as well. Lift the shoulder blades off the floor and tap for 1, 2, 3, reach into the chest. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and relax everything to the floor. Come back up to sitting. We are going to do a side plank now. And first it is a halfway side plank. So let me just show you first. So you start here with in a kneeling position, and you put, I'm going to put my left hand to the side here, and the right leg here comes to the side. Maybe you have to adjust the knee. So you can stay here. If you want to put the other hand down as well, you can. If this is a little bit challenging, and then we're going to hold it here together for 10 seconds and then do the other side. So let's one more time move together into the position. Hand to the side, leg goes out to the side, hand by your hip here, and let's just hold it here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back to center. Let's do the other side. So if you have a mirror, do check yourself whether you are in a straight line, because I would love if everybody had their hips in a straight line. Not here. Let's hold it here together for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back to center. Let's do that one more time. This time I would like you to focus on your palm. All 5 fingers spread, pushing into the floor, shoulder pushing into the floor, elbow is straight. Left hand to the side, bring the leg out to the side, hand by your hip. Fingers are spread, really push into the floor for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side, same thing. Hand here by your side, fingers are spread, elbow is very straight. Leg out to the side, hand by your hip for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back to center and meet me on your front on the floor here for our back muscle exercises. Push the right hand into the floor, pull the stomach in towards the spine, and maybe you can add an extra challenge, keeping the elbows very straight. Lift the left arm off the floor for 12 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side, push the left hand into the floor, lift the right hand for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, great. Very good. Now, just sit back on your knees, open the hands here towards the back into a diagonal. So this is very similar to our open and close exercise, allowing the chest to open, directing the chest to the front and slightly into the diagonal here of the room. And the arms are behind you. And hold it here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, great. Let's do the final weight bearing hold of this session, which will be our 4-point exercise, lifting the knee off. If you want to add on, if this is a bit easy for you, you take one leg back like this, and then you swap to the other one in the second hold. And I would like us to do 18 seconds now all together, including straight elbows, fingers spread, stomach pulled in towards the spine. All right. 4-point position. Fingers spread. Elbows are very, very straight. Prop the feet up and lift the knees off. Stomach pulls in towards the spine together with me now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Bring the knees down to the floor. Hands by your side in a diagonal behind you. Open the chest to the front for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll the shoulders. Last one. One more time. Spread the fingers. Elbows are straight, and then prop the feet up here. Lift the knees off, pulling the stomach in towards the spine, and lift off for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, no, 18. Only 18. Okay, great. Very good. Everybody who does classes with me online knows that I tend to count to infinity. So forgive me if I keep counting longer than expected. Come back up to standing for a cool down well done for doing these 2 endurance holds with me. And as you see, we are building up the exercises step by step, building strength every day. Learning a handstand is a big task, but if you break it down into tiny little steps, you just focus on the next step, it is very achievable. Okay, let's do our cool down again from last time. So step the legs into a straddle position here, swing the arms from side to side, keeping the hips like headlights pointed to the front. And bend the knees a little bit if you want to. Okay. Step the legs, the feet back in and take the left arm across the front. Keep the elbow straight. Hook the arm, pull the arm towards you. Shoulder is pushed down and away from your ear. Okay. Release, other side, arm across the front, elbows straight. Hook the arm, shoulder pushed down and away. Pull the arm towards you. And release. Turn the head from side to side, keeping the chest very still. Gently, don't force anything. Now chin folds to the chest and up to the ceiling. Don't crank your head back like this, but lift the chin up to the ceiling. Lift the chin down and down, and lift the chin up to the ceiling and down and up and down. Okay, great. Well done. Let's finish with the same awareness exercise that we started with, just checking in with our body and finding some stillness after this half hour of exercise. And if you want to again, I would invite you to close your eyes now and focus on that central line of balance that keeps you upright effortlessly while you're standing. And picture a thread attached at the crown of the head that pulls you up towards the ceiling, lengthening your spine, making you grow taller, while your feet are firmly rooted into the ground. The weight is pouring into the ground. And just rock back and front. Weight towards the toes, weight towards the heels, toes, heels. Come back to center. And left, shift the weight. And right, and shift the weight. Shift the weight. Come back to center. And just notice how your body feels and whether you notice any difference to the beginning. Feeling your heart rate drop again. And your breath becoming more normal again. And just appreciate that you have done this work in the last half hour, that you've moved your body, spent time with yourself, and the courage to learn a new skill. And just open your eyes again. That's it for today. Thank you very much again for following me in this session. So I hope that if you're completely new to this, that these 2 classes have given you a little bit of confidence in your own strength, in your own body. And I hope that you will continue with us on this journey towards building a strong foundation for your handstand. Have a lovely day.